Hello. Good afternoon. It's September 13th or 14th, 2014, and got my props ready here. Just making sure it's pointed the right direction. I wanted to um, touch on the reason why I do this whole thing, and it's not well, maybe it's a tad egocentric. I don't know. But I very seldom watch any of this crap. I have watched the Ramones, and I think I liked the Green Bay Packer one that I did. I wanted to see that a couple of times. Um, but other than that, I just leave them out there, and then I go look, and I see that some of them have been watched like 10 or 15 times. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. But primarily, what kind of got the wheels in motion on this whole idea that I had was I had seen this movie right here. I had to go through my box to find it. And I'd seen that it was on like Cinemax late one night, like back in the '90s or whatever. And I always liked Michael Keaton, but anyway, it was a movie where he finds out that he has terminal cancer and his wife is pregnant, and he wants to leave a video diary to his kids. It's called My Life, I believe, and like this Billy Joel song, only totally different and sad. But so he wants to leave this whole advice for his son. He may not even be alive when he dies, but it was a really good movie, and I kind of planted that seed in my head that um, back then, well, he had like a tripod with the old VCR camera to make videos. And you watch the movie, and you laugh now if you see it, like how outdated it is now. So that was in the back of my mind. Geez, that would be kind of cool, if something never happened. And then since then, I had so many close calls that um, that's a whole other story that I've even been around to even talk about this. And if something had happened to me, there would be nothing of me that just faded memories of my existence. Um, like with my dad. I think there's like this tape I had from like a long time ago when I was a kid, and about 7 or 8 years old, a recording. I don't even know where that is, but other than that, nothing. Nothing of him talking or anything, or even my brother who. He had a bad accident. He passed away, and nothing of him other than a few old black and white photos. And he left this world when he was 21, and I would kill to have something something crazy like this if he was vain enough to do this stuff, and he would have been the perfect candidate for that because uh, from my vague memories of him, he would have been pretty he's been a lot better at this than I am, but in the event that anything ever did happen to me, that people that would want to look back and see me just ranting and raving, just being myself basically, and that's what I wanted to kind of portray. Although I don't know if this is exactly a great representation of me, but it is a representation, and at least if I go out today and I do get run over by that proverbial steamroller, there is this thing, and that would be my objective would be to make people to annoy the hell out of people and also hopefully make them laugh. Because I think I just try to be I try to keep them as light as possible. Some of them I think were kind of deep or intense, but well, for the most part, it's just me being just being me. I try to be anyway, but to just talk and ramble on to nobody in the room, just this little thing, is not the easiest thing in the world to do. And to just keep just talking rapid fire and just stream of consciousness. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they come out that great or not. Because, like I said, I don't really spend. I make sure that the thing uploads, and then it's out there. And I double check for nudity. I got to make sure there's no nudity because I don't want to have to deal with the FCC and all those fines because I'd have no money and I wouldn't be able to afford that stuff. So, um, yeah, so that's it in a nutshell. That God willing, this will all be out there unless I delete everything. That would probably be me. Like I'll probably go see now at some point and just be like, I can't believe this stuff's out there. And the day before I go, I'll delete the whole shebang. It must be about like 500 of these little morsels of and then it'll all be gone. But in the meantime, you get all this to watch, and like I say, I try to keep it light, and and like I say, nobody wants to think about that. It's kind of morbid to think like, oh, why would we even be thinking about, that you're going to be dying, you're in the prime of your life or whatever, but you just never know, you just never know. And yeah, that's why I do this. And it's actually, I guess it's good, therapeutic in a way to get stuff out of your system and whatnot, but I don't know how therapeutic it is. But yeah. So, and then, yeah, maybe it will be a trip someday to look back. Maybe when I'm like 80 or something, maybe I will want to look back and see what I had to say about that stuff. But I think in my head I'll remember. Well, I really didn't have much to say about anything, so well, I don't want to watch uh, um, me talking about stuff that I already know what I said because I already said it at the time. So. I don't know who the actor was. They say he never watched his own. He never watched his own stuff. There's probably quite a few. Like I think Johnny Depp said that he never watches it. So I just gonna be like Johnny Depp. We have a lot in common. We're both pirates. Arr. So and that's kind of it. Although I have watched the stuff with my girlfriend and I like kind of seeing me and her together, but the other stuff, no. So I think that's about it. I don't think I'm running out of tape. Oh, we don't have tape anymore. This is digital, so I can just go on forever. But I'll stop. And I think that's it in a nutshell. And I am done. And as usual, adios.